Well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I am JuddlePlays, and welcome back to the Wind Waker Endurance Test. In the last episode, we did the entirety of the Forsaken Fortress. We might not have gotten everything that was in the Forsaken Fortress, but never fear, we may get that in the future, if we ever go back to that area. I'm not spoiling if we will, but who knows. And after that, we tried to save our sister. It didn't really work. We got thrown by a big bird. This guy told us the one guy who commanded the big bird was known as Ganon, the guy from like the past, you know, Ocarina of Time, I believe, in this timeline. Because the Zelda timeline said this is like the timeline with adult Link saving the world from Ganon, and not like the Kid Link timeline. Anyways, we are going to be going to this, we're going to be exploring this island, which is Windfall Island. And good thing I didn't say what the island was before we actually went on it, because I was going to be calling this island Outset Island, which is actually the first island we are on, which is our home island. We are probably not going to be going back to Outset Island for a little bit. We will probably later, but not for now, and... Oh, no, I do not want to talk to a homeless guy. I'd rather talk to you, Mr. Mario. Hey there, boy, did you happen to see the post box down near the docks? Well, just so you know, if you want to send someone a letter, just set it to Y, X, or R, and use that button to put it in the post box, not mailbox. It's just that easy. You want to know what else is easy? I can hear my oven going off in the background because my parents are making some mac and cheese for dinner, and I will like that mac and cheese. And it's not the cheap Kraft mac and cheese, it is actually the nice crock pot mac and cheese with some good melty cheese. I hope it's not like a chunky cheese, because if it is a chunky cheese, I don't think I'm going to like it that well. But... I don't know. Let's just talk. Do you have a sale? Because I know we have to be looking for a sale here. If you could indulge me for a moment, please admit that I am looking fine. Why, looking this fine would have won me the Miss Windfall crown way back when. I'm still looking better than all the younger girls I know. Hoo. Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyways, I do know exactly who we have to talk to in order to get that certain sale, but I kind of want to just walk around these areas and just talk to the people, see what they have in mind, or just what they have on their minds. You're looking for a sale? I have no idea where you'd find one. Do I look like a sailor to you? Look, I'm feeling down right now, so shove off, will you? Go pester that guy in the massive coat or whatever. I believe that's a hint that we're supposed to talk to this guy in the massive coat to get the sale. Let's just talk to him. My story is a strange one. I come across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. Dear me, my ship was torn apart by vicious winds, and this island is where I washed ashore. There was one other person with me, yes there was. But I dare say he was immediately arrested based on his somewhat suspicious looks and thrown right into jail. Yes, just locked up somewhere on this island. Needless to say, I'm really worried about him. Would you be so kind as to help free him from captivity? Indeed, it would be appreciated. Okay, I forgot that was even a thing we had to do on this island. Yes, I know what we have to do now, I just didn't know for a second. Now, I do know there's some minigame we can play. I believe the minigame might be in here. I do want to try it quickly, because there are a few prizes you can get if you do win this minigame. I don't even know if this is the right house. No, this is not the right house. This is where you get something else. That little house we were just in is actually for a side quest later in the game, but I'm not going to be doing those side quests because that just would take too long. Now, no, it is not there. I believe it is this house here. I believe the other house is a teacher's house. And there is some stuff we can do with those kids that keep following us, but I'll probably do that later because that actually is required to beat the game. But what do we have here? Hey, welcome. It's 10 rupees per game for kids. You want to play or what? Yeah, I want to play. Yeah, okay then,
Welcome to the fleet. I am the great Admiral Dolvaski. Look sharp for look for we are these sole protectors of this island. Admiral, red alert, all hands on deck. Sonar shows that schools of deadly giant squid are approaching. All ships prepare for battle. What? Where? Aho!
I'm not going to be talking in that accent anymore. Okay, we have to get 3 squid groups. There's a large one, a medium, a small one, and we get a certain prize if we actually get to do this correctly. We have 24 cannonballs to do this. It is basically a game of luck, and you play it until you get all of them. Yeah, aye, sir. Okay, yeah, we'll just pay 10 things, and then we'll just put the bomb somewhere. This cursor is really glowy. And that is a sploosh. It's really funny because he does say sploosh every time you miss. And of course, I am missing about every single... Oh! There we go. Do we got one up? Nope. We got one down here? Yes, we do. Okay, we got one. So yeah, in other words, I don't know why I didn't say it was like this. This is basically Battleship. Oh god. Nope. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to do that. Down here? Up here? Yes, okay, we have one more, and I believe this one is the smallest one, because I don't think there's anyone that's 5 in length. I believe there's one that's 2 in length, but also... Oh, okay, we got it. I was not expecting to get that first try, but we did, okay.
Excellent work, sailor. Your deeds have successfully protected the peace on the island on this fair island. We are so very proud. The children on the island would like to thank you, sailor.
Hooray, yay, yay, oh thank you, Mr. Sailor. Please take this piece of heart as a sign of our gratitude, you are so great. And yes, after doing that weird minigame, you get a piece of heart. I believe you can do it again for a different collectible, but we're only going to be doing this for the piece of heart. So yeah, that's our first piece of heart. If you want to know, you get 4 pieces of heart, you get a heart container. Or, not a heart container, that's technically something else. You get 4 pieces of heart, you get another heart onto your little health bar up there. Because as you see, we are currently at 3 health pieces because, well, we're in the early stage of the game and we don't get that much damage. Even though you can go through this game with only 3 health, I am not advising that unless you want to challenge, because this game could be pretty hard with just 3 health. Anyways, that is not what we really had to do. We didn't have to actually go and get that weird thing from the weird guy, or to get, let's say, piece of heart. The guy was weird, but the piece of heart wasn't weird. And I just realized I never started a timer, so we're going to start a timer now. I have no idea how far we are, but we'll find out later. Oh god. I feel really dumb. Let's just talk to this guy.
I see the green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him, sir, yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet, I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor.
Okay, so yeah, what we have to do, we have to take this out of here. And I don't know why I was talking in a random bored accent. I mean, I was purposely doing that, but I'm like, you know, I probably should not talk like that because it'll make it sound like I am actually bored, which I am not. We have to go and, can I move this out of the way? Thank you. And then jump onto this switch like we did with Nico, and we get the good old Tingle out of here. He's fine, look at him. He is out of there, and he is perfectly fine, even though he does look a little freaky. Hooray, thank you oh so very much. Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Tingle, Kulu Limpa. And yes, I knew exactly what he was going to say before he said it, because I like that line so much. And we have the Tingle bottle. This is what I thought we were going to see earlier when I mentioned, like, there are some bottles on the beach. But yeah, the Tingle bottle basically allows you to send Miiverse posts about the game. You can also get bottles on beaches about, like, certain aspects of the game. But we're not going to be really using that feature because I don't think I want to. And also, I'm not exactly sure how many people still use that feature because this game has been out for almost 4 years now. Or 3.5, more like it. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages put in this bottle can be sent to fairies the world over. A communication of minds, hearts beating as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Now that I have to remind you... No, not that I have to remind you. Okay, splendid. I do not want to talk to you, Tingle, anymore. You are free from this area, and I thought I was done talking to you. Okay, I forgot something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island? Don't worry, don't you? And he gave us Tingle's chart. I believe this shows where Tingle's place is. We will need the Tingle chart for later. Not right now, though. I believe the Tingle chart is actually used very later in the game for something that I don't even know if we're going to get to in this endurance test, depending on if I get decently far in the game. I mean, I'd love to beat this game, but I will say... Oh, crap. Look at the gamepad. I don't want to send stuff to Miiverse. Thank you. Just go... Okay. Okay, allow... Yes, just... No, I want to... No. Allow from anyone to just choose... No. What? Can I just... What the... Choose that and then close. There we go. Now I can go back here and I'm going to be going into my items. There we go. I know that was kind of just weird because you weren't able to actually see what I was doing because of the weird... You know what I mean. I have no way of capturing the gamepad in any way whatsoever. Kind of looks like Link's about ready to do like some pull-ups there. But if you go, no, we can't do it. Even though I was about to show that you can actually get it so he's only holding on by one hand, being like, look, I can do this whole thing with one hand, and I put my hand up here just to make it look cool. That is a Game Grumps reference. I'm sorry I referenced that, but I believe there is something we can do in here. I don't know exactly where it is, though. Is it out here? I know there's, like, some weird sneak area we can go under or something. Oh, wait a second. I believe... Okay, no, I was using the wrong button. ZR to crouch. Nope, it is not here. I know somewhere there's something, like, we can crouch under. Maybe... Can we, like, move this or something? Okay, can we push this? No. Okay. Let's get rid of stuff here. Can I, like... Okay, I cannot take that out of the way. Maybe... Am I even... Oh, wait a second. I can just pull this out of the way. I think if we pull this out of the way, there is something behind here. Yes, there we go. Okay. I am not completely crazy. We can go into here and hopefully find our way to where we need to go. Now, what you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure you don't accidentally go on a certain platform, because if you do, a certain mouse is going to be like, well... Actually, a certain mouse is not really going to do anything. Something bad will happen, and you will get sent back to the beginning, or I believe you'll actually get sent back to the boat or something. I do not know where the heck I'm going, but all I know is I'm trying to get to a certain area. I cannot see where this mouse is. I really hope I don't run into him, but eventually, if you... Yeah, that's not what I wanted. That's exactly what I didn't want, but I wasn't able to actually see that platform. I will try that again. Oh, no, crap. I even saw that, but I saw it too late and I already pushed the direction. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get that later. I don't think we exactly need that right now. We may need it for later. It's a certain item we can get. If you want to know, it's like a pictograph or something, and we can take pictures with it. It is used for like a side quest later in the game, but I don't think it's used for the main story, so I'm not gonna get it right now. I just don't feel like doing that thing again, because, I don't know, I just kind of want to get what we need to do on Windfall Island done with, so we can just not end the episode, so we can just continue on with the main story of the game. Really? You rescued him? This is news I deem rather great. You are one stand-up individual, indeed you are. Now I apologize, as I have but another favor. What? I was trying to say something. What is this? I'm actually considering starting up a little shop here on the island, but I'm having trouble funding my venture. I have but one asset to my name. I wonder if you might buy it from me, perhaps. The people on this island have no interest in venturing out into these dangerous seas, so my chance of selling it to them is rather bleak, the bleakest I can describe. I'd really like to ask 200 rupees for it, but as a favor for rescuing my friend, perhaps we may strike a deal. How does 80 rupees sound? Well, 80 rupees definitely sounds better because I don't have to spend 200 and I still have over 100 rupees left. Yes, thank you very much, indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master, as I promised, please take that. And we have the boat's sail. We are now able to sail on the winds like we can. Yes, you have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such, actually. Okay, well, we got a sail. That's cool. Now, really, the only thing we have to do is just go back to the boat and then continue on with our merry way, because there's really nothing else to do. I believe the boat is around this corner. Did I pass the boat? Oh no, get out of the way. Crap. I do not want to talk to you. He's basically going to be talking about his tale of woe or something. You can say no, and then he gets all, like, really sad. I believe he calls us names or something. I do not want to talk to him, though. I believe later on something does change with him, but that's not until later on. I mean, by later on, I mean, like, kind of mid-game or something. But, oh, that look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Very well. Then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail you got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. The direction that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Use left to steer if you wish to move quickly. You should keep the wind blowing directly into the sail. You can always press B to put away the sail. Try it when you want to adjust your speed. Did you understand all that? Yeah, it's pretty simple. One more thing. When you are out at sea with few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place we should currently be heading for on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, select map displayed on the Wii U gamepad to open your sea chart. You can also pause the game with plus and confirm your position. Now, a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east. Yes. So it's pretty simple. We just gotta go in this thing, and then you can I believe we can press A to set sail, and we can get the sail out, and I believe we are supposed to sail, let's see, where are we going? Let me go to the map on my little thing, and yep, there we are. If we follow the arrow that's pointing behind us, we should be able to go to this weird, mysterious island there. Also, you see those weird shiny things in the water? I was thinking we can get those, but no, we are actually not able to get those right, like, as of now. Later on in the game, we will actually be able to get those, and by later on in the game, I mean, like, after this after this island here. But don't worry, this island's gonna take a little bit of time. Also, while sailing, you do get a few little mini games, as you see. Like, if you go over that thing, if you go in between those two barrels, you get a rupee, and then you can get another rupee. Maybe it's just if you go between the barrels, it creates this mini game where you can get the rupees, and there's just a lot of rupees you can get. I believe they stop appearing once you miss a rupee or something, but so far I'm doing pretty decently. Also, as you saw, the wind, like the texture of the wind, what am I talking about? The texture of the water kind of changed there. Now, I do kind of want to see if I can stop over at this weird tower here, because there might be something of interest at this tower. There are these towers every once in a while you get around here. If we put away the sail and then just stop, I should be able to get out if we press... you press B to get out. And then we can climb this little ladder here. I don't remember this being here on the way to this island. I thought there was a different kind of thing we could see. Is there a different, like, little island around here? I believe there's an island off in the distance right there we can go to, but I'm actually already past it. I can't go back to it because the wind direction we are currently going will not let us go there, but we can go here and battle a few guys because they're on here, like, I don't know, they're patrolling the winds or something, and also that guy's falling off. He's kind of dead. And this guy's not even paying attention. He's just doing his own thing. Now, I believe if you defeat all the enemies on a little watchtower here, you do get a prize. Now, as for the prize you get, I am not exactly sure. I think most of them are actually just rupees, unless this is something really important. Maybe a joy pendant. No, it is a red rupee, 20 rupees. That's pretty worth it. I mean, we probably, with an item we get at this next island, we would have been able to get a joy pendant from those guys, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Rupees are rupees, unless we get too many rupees. And then we kind of have to save the rupees for later, because if you get too many, then they don't count to your total, and that's not good, because then you'll waste the rupees and you won't be able to get them again. That was just another beetle shop ship if you really wanted to know. I really should probably take a drink of water, but I decided it's been... Actually, I don't know the last time I took a drink. All I know is for some reason, the last 2 days I've been recording, when I recorded, like, the third episode of Wind Waker, and then the Sunday Fun Day, and then these past 2 episodes of Wind Waker, my, like, throat has been really dry for some reason. I don't know why it's been getting really dry, but I've been talking just normally, so I have no idea why it's doing that. I mean, every once in a while, if you noticed in, like, some of the episodes, you might have heard weird lip noises. That might have just been because my lips were kind of dry. But now I put chapstick on in the last episode, so my lips are definitely a lot more moist, and we just went past a little bit of a... What am I trying to say? We went past a Miiverse bottle, which we probably should collect some of those. Maybe they'll give us a few hints, but I don't think I need too many hints. But yeah, we arrived at Dragon Roost Island, and I'm not exactly sure how far we are in the episode, so I'm probably going to end the episode after we do a few things on Dragon Roost. Not too many, though. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valoo. Well, that's pretty cool. We got a nice little dragon there. You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait a moment. King of Red Lions? What do you have in your mouth? Are you like smoking a cigarette or something? Is that like a toothpick? Are you being like one of those tough guys that like put a toothpick in between your teeth to, I don't know. Maybe it's like people who also do it with like a blade of grass or something. Are you gonna whistle into it and then like make birds appear or something? I don't even know if that's a thing. But I know people use leaves and they can like make whistling sounds with them, but we're just gonna continue on with the dialogue. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. Okay, well, I guess we're about to conduct, an orchestra, probably. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch the left control stick. Just try to match the rhythm by tilting right, up, down, or right. Okay, so up, down, right. You can do left, but in this one, we're not going to be shit. I just played a song we're going to be getting in the future. Don't worry about that now. Very nice. That was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. I can't believe I remembered that song just off the top of my head. So we have to hold the left control stick left and then do up, right, left, down. Okay, that's pretty easy. So blah, da, da, da. And then we hold left and we go up, right, left, down. And I just barely got that down. Because if you saw, you have to hit it when the weird thing goes in the middle, and that's like one measure, or one beat of a measure, I guess, because that was 4/4 time, so it is one beat of a measure. That's it, Jordan. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6/4 time by tilting left, right. That kind of sounds weird. You would do well to remember that. And yes, we got the Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods. Use R to conduct. And I'm pretty sure, does he have, no, he does not have anything else really to say. But before we end this episode, I do want to I do want to swim over here and grab this bottle, because I kind of want to read it and maybe see what it says. I don't think it's going to show up on the screen right now. If I was using a regular controller, it probably would. But let's click it in our bottles menu, and it's Knuckle, pass him on, in some weird handwriting, and then it shows a picture of one of the Tingle brothers. Yes, there are Tingle brothers, if you wanted to know. So, that'll be about it for this episode of the Wind Waker Endurance Test. Now, there is another bottle, but I'm just going to leave it there because I really have no way of showing that feature off unless I take, like, a camera and film my gamepad. So, even though it does feel like we didn't really get much done in this episode, I did spend a lot of time on Windfall Island, and I did a decent amount there, I guess you can say. But now we're on Dragon Roost Island, and I believe this is a good resting spot because I do not know exactly how far I am in this episode, and for all I know, this episode could be really long. So, in the next episode, we're going to be continuing our search for Din's Pearl, I guess? I don't know. I meant to say we're going to continue our way through Dragon Roost Island, but we kind of haven't started yet, so I guess we're going to start our way through Dragon Roost Island. Anyways, before I make a fool of myself even more, this has been JuddlePlays saying see you later and goodbye.